Hi everybody, welcome to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we're going to be talking about some news on BABB. I found out some great information on BABB if you haven't seen it in the Telegram group already, which encourages me. We've got some XVG, verge we're going to be talking about, Tron as well, Bitcoin obviously as well. So we'll get straight into it and I'm just going to dive over and kind of see who's in the house just now. Who have we got in the house? Alex Jug is in the house from Slovenia. Welcome to you. Brad Linton, Dave Buckinghamshire in the house with my moose. There's a moose loose about your house. Samuel Ruffy is in the house. Christopher A. And good morning to you. I've had my coffee and put my big boy trousers on. I hope all is well with you. Yes, put your big boy pants on, big girl pants on. I'm not a financial advisor, so anything I talk about today I'm usually invested in. So just be wary of that and do your own research as well. We've got Crypto Dread in the house and still in the house as well. CYT-Crypto, Joe Hunter, Shay Ngov, Eugene Cunningham, Crypto Dread. Hit the likes, everybody, if you like this video. It always reminds me of that. Thanks. If you like this video, hit the likes kind of straight away and subscribe to the channel if you like it and hit the notification bell as well. That's going to help me, it's going to help you, and it's going to help kind of people from the communities we're in as well. So Marcel is in the house as well, Brock, Simon Hendricks, Cole Phillips, Samuel Ruffy, Peter Cody, Martin Soom is in the house as well, JC Standard, Scotch Bull, Studio 10, Jen Mon is in the house, good to catch you. Like the trance music and the intro sounds like, yeah, I love trance music. To be honest, I used to be a wee raver in my younger days. Joe Hunter, Victor Ray, Eddie Holland, Chris Winch, Coin Collector, Dave, Ty, Danelli and Terrell Hooker. So, a lot of people in the house just now, which is fantastic. So we had a giveaway yesterday. I'm just going to make sure everything's up and running okay. Yes, everything's up and running okay. So we had a giveaway yesterday. So first off, I'm going to announce a winner of the giveaway just now, and I'm going to do this randomly. So there's something called commentpicker.com. So I'm going to put in the YouTube URL just now. Search for that. So there's 184 unique comments. I'm going to click on Start Raffle and pick Random Winner. Who is the winner? Who's the winner? Who's the winner? Who's the winner? We have George Charles. George Charles. So thank you very much for everybody who entered the 100,000 BAXX giveaway. George, I will send that over after this live video. I'm not going to do it live here, but I'll get that sent over to you as well. So congratulations to George Charles who left a comment yesterday. I'm going to be doing another 100,000 BAXX giveaway today with the interview of with Paul Johnson. Really good interview actually. I think you're going to enjoy that. So there's another chance to win 100,000 BAXX tokens, and there'll be another chance tomorrow as well. I'm going to do it over 3 days and not 5 days as I originally said, because BAXX is just going up in price all the time. It was worth about $70 when I kind of first thought about it. Now it's worth about $140. So I'm not loaded, you know. I'm not loaded. So we'll do that over 3 days instead of 5 days. So congratulations again to George Charles, which is great. We've got some comments again. So just see. Yeah, PundyX. I want to talk about PundyX as well. I'm going to look at that as well. But first we'll look at the markets, see what's happening in the markets just now. That's PundyX. So we'll look at the biggest gainers and losers kind of later on. So what's been happening? Bitcoin price going back up again. It kind of stabilized around about $8,000 or just under as well. Thought it might be going down a wee bit, but it came back up. It's at 8,100 just now, which is fantastic to see that that's stabilized, and sentiment is definitely coming back to the marketplace. I don't know if the bulls have moved in yet, but sentiment, positive sentiment is certainly back in as well. Market capitalization of $330 billion, which is good. And BTC dominance is down slightly, which means they're getting out of BTC and going into altcoins. So 41.6% for BTC dominance as well. We'll just take a quick look at the market cap for the day and just have a wee look at that. I'll see where it was at its highest. It's kind of at its highest just now actually. Yeah, about 330. That's all good. And who's the biggest gainers? The top 100. Dentacoin up 65%. Populous, I've seen that kind of shooting up as well. That popped. Verge, and we're going to be talking about that. There's rumours, a lot of rumours going about that's going to, and I don't know if they've announced it, I couldn't find the announcements, but it's not been announced yet, about Flipkart. It looks like they're going to do Flipkart, a partnership with Flipkart, and that's up about 30% just now. We'll just go over to the markets just now on Binance. Yeah, XVG is up 30% just now, and I was going to take out a position in the XVG, but I didn't because I seen the price of BAXX going down, so I got into some more BAXX. So everybody who sold at BAXX, thank you very much. I appreciate it because I got some cheaper, which was great. So XVG is up 30%. If they do an announcement with Flipkart, and I believe Amazon are looking to buy over Flipkart as well as Walmart. That was the kind of rumours. I don't know if that's true or not, but if they do that, the price could shoot up again from here. But it's speculative from here, to be honest. So I don't know if after the announcement everybody's going to sell, or more people, there's going to be a lot of FOMO around Verge. It's just too risky for me to get at this price. If I'd gone at 10.50 yesterday, like I was talking about, I might have still been in it just now and just put the 6% stop losses in. But we don't know. We're going to have to wait on the partnership announcement. Just go to some comments. We're missing some. Joe Hunter, at work in Scotland, getting paid to watch live stream. You're getting paid to watch it? What do you mean, Joe? Jen Mon, good morning, Steve. You like trance music? Yeah, I love trance music. Eddie Hallmon from Holland. And JB Murphy, hello from Ireland as well. Jan is in from Slovenia. I rave too. Jen Mon. A lot of ravers in the house. Have you heard any news on Neo? No. Chart's looking good on Neo though. I've not heard any news. I heard there was some good news. Didn't catch what it was. I've not actually looked for Neo. I was doing some more research this morning on BAX, and I'm going to tell you about that as well. Hi from Korea. Excellent to see you from loads of people from all over the world, which is brilliant to see. Justin, hey mate, TRX looking to pop. Yes, I looked at TRX as well this morning and thought, okay, this is ready for another kind of popping session for Tron. It's looking good just now. Brock, congratulations, George. Brilliant. Yeah, congratulations to George. I'm going to keep that page up and I'll send George over his 100,000 BAX tokens. Ad Fitness is from the West Midlands. A lot of people congratulating George, which is good. I like to see that because we're a community and we're here to support each other as well. So big kudos to you for congratulating George as well. That's brilliant. What did I tell you about Pundit? Was it you, Ty? Somebody else, I didn't know who it was. It kind of mentioned Pundit. Pundit X, I've doubled my takes. Always here. Welcome back. So it's 6 AM in Arizona. Wow. 6 AM in Arizona. I thought it would be like 12 PM. Or 12 midnight. Good morning from Edinburgh. Hope you're well. Honest Crypto Journey. Yes, I'm well. Hope you're doing well as well. Verge announcement at 2 PM GMT. Right, I didn't know when the announcement was. So it'll be in 6 hours. Martin Shev is in the house. Abdul from Australia. Scottish Bull the Prodigy. Haha. Yeah. Can't be the god himself. Carol Cox. Yeah. I liked Armin van Buren as well. I liked a lot of them. Chicane I really liked as well. Popahola was a brilliant kind of tune. I just loved the kind of real trance music, not the kind of daft trance music. WeChat is on Neo Testnet. Excellent. Was that the news? So we'll take a look at that as well. Ian Bellini got hacked while doing a live stream. He lost millions. Big news yesterday. Yeah, I seen that. Victor Ray. Somebody told me about that yesterday whilst doing a live. Steve Selly had an hour and get back in when it dips or hold. I can't tell you what to do. I can't give you financial advice. Just look at the charts. Look at the charts. If the 7 MA is still crossed over the 25 MA, I would still be in it, and just look at the charts on maybe the 1 hour chart and the 15-minute chart as well. Rishikesh, Steve, ship chain got signed with K-Stack, which is a really big deal in logistics and SEM industry. Would like to know about your research, by the way. I'm more into supply chain, food chain and logistics. Cool. JJ, sup Steve. Okay, so what we're going to do, BABB. This was really exciting for me. So, where is BABB just now? 1408, so it's going up again. So it took a dip, and I took an opportunity to buy some more on the dip, which was good for me. I was going to buy into Verge, but I thought, nope, I'm going to get back. I'm going to get some more into BAX. So I've got some more into BABB. So I've got an interview with Paul Johnson today. I'm going to do a live at 3:30 today, and I'm going to play that video live, and I'll be there in the live stream to answer any questions. But that's coming out today, so that gave me a lot of confidence. I've done that on Friday. It gave me a lot of confidence. However, what I found out today, and I've been digging, so I wrote to the Bank of England under the Freedom of Information Act to get more information on the amount of people, the amount of companies that actually apply for a banking license and what the success rate is. But I've done some more digging and I found this. So this is for the Bank of England application process. So it's saying on firms who had an initial meeting, which is BABB, 24% have been authorised, 28% have withdrawn, and 48% are still in progress. So that kind of gave me a lot of confidence. 24% were actually authorised for the number of people. So it's like if 100 people, 100 companies kind of went to do the pre-application process, like BABB is in just now, and they had the initial meeting. So there's different stages to the actual banking application process. So if they have the initial meeting, 24 out of that 100 actually got authorised. Now, of the firms who had a challenge session, this is like the third stage in the pre-application session, 63% have been authorised. And again, I thought this is actually really good. The odds of getting them a banking licence for BABB are really, really good. And it just gave me more confidence. And that's why I'm still fully invested. I've not sold anything at all, even at the highs of 1800 ETH. No, it wasn't 1800 ETH. Oh, God, that's way too much. It was 0.001800, and still I've not sold any at all. And what I've been doing is I've been accumulating on the dips, and that's what I suggest a lot of people do it as well. And also, if you're into it, if you put $1,000 into it and it goes kind of to an all-time high, take your $1,000 out, and anything after that is just pre-money for you, and just keep it invested in BABB. That's what I would do. I've not done it yet because I still think it's going to go a lot higher from here, and I mean a lot higher from here, to be honest. So I thought that was brilliant when I kind of found that, and I thought I was really chuffed with myself for finding that as well, because I thought I was going to have to wait a couple of weeks on the Bank of England getting back to me under the Freedom of Information Act to get that information, but it's there. I kind of done some digging and it's there just now. So that gave me even more confidence in BABB, to be honest. And remember, this is a Bank of England license application for BABB, and they've still got the Lithuania that they're going to be doing, and they've still got Bahrain banking license as well, which is a wee bit different process, but the Lithuanian process is similar to the Bank of England. So I'm very confident that they're going to get a banking license. So it's just given me more confidence in BABB, to be honest. If I'm being really honest, and I'm just going to keep on investing in the dips. I'm going to accumulate on the dips as well, and even accumulate from this price just now. So if we go to the banker network, what we're saying at just now, 13.89. So I'll still be accumulating at this price as well. And BAXX, yeah, it's just jumped up to 14.11. BAXX is so went up about 300%. So it was sitting at 800 when it first came on the other day. I kind of seen it coming on, didn't know what it was about. Ty had kind of said about it as well, and I believe it was tipped as well. It was in one of the kind of tip newsletters as well that came out, and that's what kind of made the price shoot up as well. And that was the other day. So I didn't get into it, but Ty, thanks for letting me know about it. And kind of I did look into it, but I didn't get into it. So that's done well. Kin I got into as well, got in and out of to get more BAX actually. So I made a nice little 20% profit on Kin as well, and that actually looks quite good. So really happy with investments. Verge is still going up just now, it's hitting kind of recent all-time highs as well, which is fantastic. Populous has just popped. If we looked at that on the day chart, we can see it crossed over. The 7 MA crossed over the 25 MA around about, well, it was the 14th yesterday, but say yesterday. So if you got into Populous, then that would have been a good move for you, and a good 100% profit actually if you got into it, or 80% profit. This is why it's, if you just look at the TAs and use a simple TA, the moving averages, you can make a lot of money. If I was doing this full time, I'd be loaded, I think. But I'm not doing it full time. I've got a business. I'm only doing this a couple of hours a day. Who else is kind of top gainers? OMG have gone up as well. We kind of spoke about that, and it was ready to pop as well on the daily chart. 7MA across 25MA again. That's all we need to look for. Substratum are doing well as well. They've kind of popped a wee bit. Well, they've only went up about 12-13% over the last couple of days, but still good. And we'll just go to Tron as well just now. So what Tron doing? So Tron, that's on the daily chart. It doesn't look that good on the daily chart, to be honest, but on the hourly chart, it's kind of crossed the 7MA, has crossed back over the 25MA, and it kind of spiked up today about 528 Satoshi. I just think Tron is going to go up from here. To be honest, I think it's ready to pop again. But obviously we don't know, but I think it's been tipped as well from another kind of tip sheet as well. That was being tipped to go up to maybe about 750 Satoshi or something. So I'm still invested in Tron as well, big time. I still like that, but I'm just hoping for more trading opportunities with Tron. It's been all over the place just now on the kind of hourly chart, and it's been trading sideways for a couple of days. So I'm not trading it just now, I'm just holding it. But once more trading opportunities become available, then I'm going to start trading it as well. The other coins under 500, IOST looks a good time to start trading again. Storm, same as Storm. Time New Bank, that's kind of started going as well. Yeah, it's up a wee bit today. So that looks good as well. Fun looks good for trading. And Poet looks good as well. That had a recent all-time high of about 630 or something, 632. So it might be a good time to kind of look at that again on the hourly chart. Crossing over again, the 7MA is crossing over the 25MA, so I might kind of look at that as well. Encash, all the ones that are under 1,000 Satoshi, like I said the other day, looking to do well just now, which is fantastic. I'll just see. Is up. XVG still going up. QuantStamp as well. I took a position out in QuantStamp ages ago, to be honest, and it's starting to kind of take off now. Well, not take off, but it's starting to kind of rise higher. So it's looking at a good kind of chart over the last kind of couple of weeks. And 7MA crossed over at 1593. It's now up 25% from the crossover stage at 2058. So QuantStamp is looking good, and I hold a kind of large position in that as well. So a really promising future for QuantStamp. I like them. Let's go a few more comments. Proco, Steve, your Bitcoin calculator you have, did you make that yourself? And if yes, are you planning to create one for ETH and NEO as well? I might do one for Ethereum, because I've been looking at that myself, especially when I got into BAX. I might do a calculator for Ethereum as well. And no, I didn't make it myself. It's from a company. I can't remember the name of the company, but I bought one of the calculators and I had to configure it myself. So yeah, so I might do one for Ethereum. For NEO, I don't know. For NEO, I might just do it for Ethereum. Martin Zoom, if BAX will make us all wealthy, then let's go and see Carol Cox in Tomorrowland. That'd be brilliant. That'd be excellent, that. Eddie Holland, Binance stuck due to heavy XVG buying. Well, I could imagine. What's the volume on kind of XVG just now? Look at the volume. Geez, 23,000 BTC. Although Tron were higher up a couple of weeks ago on the volume. Tron were like that as well. But again, kind of Binance was slow due to the Tron kind of trading as well. Eugene Cunningham, we've just seen the charts, go to LTC. Yeah, LTC are looking good as well. We'll just go to Coinigy. and just take a look at a few of the kind of bigger coins as well, and we'll take a look at Bitcoin, what that's doing as well. Alright, so this is in Coinigy. I'll just download the MACD all charts. Got favourites. So LTC. We'll look at the dollar value. Yeah, it's just kind of popped in it. So it's went up to 134, it was up 136. So LTC are looking good. There's definitely positive sentiment coming back into the marketplace, the whole crypto marketplace. So if you got into kind of LTC Litecoin about 115 when it kind of crossed over, you'd have been doing well just now. That'd have been a good call. And they're popping again, which is great to see. Neo, how are Neo doing? My beloved Neo that I'm not in now. Wish there was, but I'm trading to get more. So $68 Neo is just now. Neo is just a fantastic coin. If you're holding that, I would not be concerned at all. BTC. We'll go to BTC USDT. Yeah, that's looking good. I was kind of a bit concerned about Bitcoin going down because it did come to about 7,900. I thought we were another downward slope, but it didn't go down. It kind of resisted and kind of started going back up. It's now at 8,126. So hopefully we can still go up from here. The next kind of target is about 8,800. And that's on the hourly chart. We'll just look in the daily chart for that. Yeah, so about 8,000 kind of 900 we're looking at. If it goes over that, then we can expect some more kind of rise, and if it can stay above that as well. But we don't know. Honestly, I know TA. I'm not decrying TA. I don't use it for long term, for technical analysis. I use it just for short term trading. You can only tell kind of day by day, but it's good for short term trading, the technical analysis. I don't believe in the 50-day, kind of 100-day and 200-day. Because I think crypto is just too young for that. Maybe with the exception of Bitcoin and Ethereum, because they've been around for a long while. But with the other altcoins, you can't use the traditional 50, 100, 200-day MA on the kind of charts for the altcoins. So that's why I like to go 7 MA, 25 MA and 100 MA, just to give me an indication. But I'm getting more into technical analysis, which is quite good. Just go back to a few comments. Robert Van de Wettering, finally see you live. Good to have you here, buddy. JJ IDEX sales BABB. Excellent. Need a verge dip. Dennis Daniel. Yeah, you just don't know what's going to happen after the announcement, though. Is it going to crash after the announcement, or is it going to double after the announcement? Scottish Bull. Litecoin looking not too bad now. It's looking good, actually, Litecoin. The biggest in my portfolio. Here's hoping to start to pick up after these last few months. Yeah, the whole market is going to start to pick up, I think. Verge is a new meme on crypto. TRX had it as well as Doge. Excellent. Mike D, hi Steve. Last time you got out of Tron, the price shot up. Could you do it again, please? No. Learn my lesson there, Mike. I'm definitely not getting out of Tron. And I don't know if you know this, but I got out of Tron at 440 Satoshi. Then it shot up to 683 Satoshi because I was kind of trading another coin. I was pissed off, really pissed off. And TRX looking so good buying. TRX low, so good buying. Yeah, I think it's due for another pop as well. BAX is back up. Where are we with BAX? 1458. So people are getting into BAX again. We can expect dips like this. I mean, we have to remember BAX was up 336%. So we have to expect a kind of retracement and a kind of pullback on that as well. And this hopefully has been the bottom of the pullback, back to down about 1,000, which was about 80% of its all-time high. So that's to be expected. So it's gone back up now, which is good. It's great to see, actually. And as I said, I've not sold any off at all. I'm not going to sell any off for a while. I'll take out my initial investment that I put into it, and then anything after that is just pure bonus, and I can just hold it for the long term and don't need to trade it. I've never traded BAX, to be honest. It's not good for trading at the moment, especially with the exchanges that it's on. I traded my 1 million BAX yesterday for X, as BAX was weak and X was strong yesterday, and bought back BAX this morning, increased my holding in BAX to 1.3 million. Well done, a good 30% gain there. That was really good. GNR, cool story. Hayden Wilcox, how much do you think XVG will drop after the partnership announcement? How much do you think TRX will drop after live launch? Depends how much it goes up. It really depends. You can't say. It depends on the announcement for Verge on the first thing. So we don't know what the announcement is going to be. It could be an amazing announcement. Like Amazon, for example. Imagine how much it would double, triple, quadruple if Amazon can announce. I'm not saying that. I'm just giving an example. So you don't know if it is going to drop or not. If it's disappointing to kind of the investors, then it will drop. If it's not disappointing, it's really brilliant news, then it could double, triple, quadruple. You never know. How much do you think Tron will drop after the live launch? Honestly, can't say. It just depends how much it goes up into the live launch as well on the mainnet. King of Baviro's in the house. Welcome to you. Alex Shug is saying congrats, George. So is Jan. Chris Winch, why does TRX charts look so much different to other alts? The movement in candles go through fixed rises and drops. Is it something to worry about? I don't know. Tron is strange trading just now, to be honest. If you look at TRX, it's not good. It's not good for day trading. It has been brilliant over the last couple of months for day trading, but it's kind of all over the place just now. But recently, over the last couple of days, this is on a daily chart. Over the last couple of days, it's not been good. It's just been all over the place and very choppy. We'll just look at the hour chart just now. If we look at the bigger picture, we can take a look at the macro view. We can see it's just kind of trading sideways here. That's all it's doing. Trading sideways just now. And it's trading in it was trading in two channel patterns there. This first channel here, round about here, and then it's got a second channel here. But hopefully this is going to come back up again. But it's just trading sideways, so it's really difficult to day trade Tron just now. So yeah, we'll see what happens with Tron, but I expect it's going to take a wee dip or a wee pop back up. I said, Ravi, how much do you think XVG can go up today? Honestly, don't know. It depends on the announcement. If it's brilliant news for Tron, for Verge, it could double, triple, quadruple. You just never know. Dalton Barry just found and subscribed. I'm in Edinburgh and here have been involved investing in crypto since 2015. Interested to see what your channel is like. Thanks, Dalton. Good to have you here. Used to stay in Edinburgh, in a rough, dodgy area of Edinburgh. But yeah, I love Edinburgh. Blind Wordman, hi Steve, can you take a look at XRP chart? Yeah, XRP was kind of looking good as well, to be honest, and I thought this could do really well. So you can see on the daily chart, on the hourly chart, it's done really, really well. Recently, it's still looking good. So if you've invested here, because it was really low just now, then when the 7 MA crossed to 25 MA, that would have been a good time to get in, around about 7,000. I think we spoke about it then last week. It's now up to 8,000 with a high, a recent all-time high of 8,700. So it looks good. Ripple looks good. I think Ripple for the long term. I'm not investing in it myself. I'm not keen on Ripple, to be honest, but not for any particular reason. Probably the whole ethos behind Bitcoin and the whole cryptocurrency kind of movement as well. I don't feel kind of Ripple is in that, but as an investor or as a trader, Ripple looks good, to be honest. Mark Pollen, but went to 5,800. Very strange after breaking 11,500, 9,500, and didn't break 6,600. Yeah, so it had a huge support at 6,000. So Mark is talking about the kind of Bitcoin price here. Huge support at 6,600. I think it touched it 4 or 5 times. Kept on bouncing back up, and then the next break below that was about 5,800, but it didn't go to that. So we could be looking at 8,800 Bitcoin price, which would be excellent. Then 9,500. So we'll have to wait and see. Son M, never can see Son M. Is it on? So it's not on Binance. think you mentioned this the other day as well. Market capitalization 57 million, volume 1.3 million, good volume. Circulating supply 359 million, total supply 444 million. What do they do? Don't know what they do. I've never kind of looked into this, to be honest. Decentralized fog computing platform, offering generous purpose computing cloud services, IaaS, PWS. So it sounds a bit like Titanium, based on fog computing as a back end. Computing power supplies hosts all over the world can contribute their computing power to Sonium marketplace. Yeah, that kind of looks okay. Looks okay. Obviously, I've not kind of checked into it. What's the chart looking like? What's they've been up to? They've been up to 70 cents. It's at 16 cents just now, so it's about 70% down. Yeah, I've not looked into it, but I just thought I'd take a look at that there. When's XVG announcement ETA? Somebody just kind of mentioned that before, 2 PM GMT time today, which is about 5 hours time. Oh yeah, David's just kind of mentioned it in there. Thanks on NPXS, PundyX. Thoughts on NPXS? I don't know if it's kind of run its course just now, so it might be due for a slight dip down, but I don't know, to be honest. So PundyX just now has kind of gone up over 300%. If we look at the chart on the 7-day, you can see it was down about 11 Satoshi. We'll go on the Satoshi price. It went as high as 37. So we're talking 300% gain. So it's obviously kind of pulling back a wee bit just now. So it could go up even more. It was tipped, as I said, in one of the tip newsletters. So obviously that's what's been driving the price up, as well as people learning about it. Would I invest at this price? I wouldn't invest at this price at the moment. But you never know. It could it could double from here as well. You just never know. Market capitalization of 125 million, and it was kind of 7 days ago 30 million. So it's gone up big time just now. But the circulating supply 55 billion, kind of a bit like BAX as well. Circulating supply is 49 billion, total supply is 55 billion. I hate Ripple and Verge. Wouldn't touch it if you paid me. Anton, what's happening with BABB? Just joined. BABB is doing really well. I just found out some information this morning, which was really good, and that was kind of looking at the success rates of people who apply for a banking license with the Bank of England. So 24% have been authorised after the initial meeting. That's of all the applications that go through the initial meeting, 24% there. And BABB have already had the initial meeting. They've had that already. And then the next stage would be kind of a challenge session. Well, there's another stage after the initial meeting. But the third stage is a challenge session. And 63% of those that go through the challenge session have been authorised. So for me, it's looking good for BABB, and I feel even more confident about investing in BABB. David Boy Smith riding the XVG gravy train at the moment. We'll put profits into TRX and BABB. Excellent. So where are we just now? Just have another quick look. How's it showing? Oh, that's S. That's why I wondered why that happened. It's still going up, 14.10. Yeah, this is going to definitely shoot up before the announcement, possibly after the announcement as well. So if you're into Verge just now, I'd be looking good. But every time it hits the new kind of recent all-time high, I'd put a 6% stop loss on it. Or maybe 10% because it's going to go kind of wild, I think. So just to maximise your profits, that's what I would do if I was into kind of Verge just now. Rob Taylor, hello, I'm a bit late tonight. Interesting day. Yeah, it's been a really interesting day, Rob. Peter Corey, there's good news with Ripple as well, with Apple and Walmart's partnerships. If they eventually use the XRP token, it'd be very valuable. Yeah, as an investor, I wouldn't be worried. As an investor into Ripple, I definitely wouldn't be worried about it just now. I'm just not invested in it. I'm not keen on Ripple, to be honest. But we're in. At the end of the day, we're all here to make money. So it doesn't really matter what the ethos is behind the coin or what the ethos is behind the company. If they want to kind of go down the centralized route and kind of look at that route as well, it's up to them. That's cool. If they want to kind of bring the banking world onto the crypto, then that's cool as well. I'm just not kind of invested into it. Rob Taylor, I got it for XVG, because I was afraid of it being a scam, lots of FUD around the project. There's lots of FUD around loads of projects, and this is why it's important to do your own research and really look and try and look past the FUD as well. But you still have to look at the FUD just to see if there's any basis to the FUD that's going around. But if you didn't know anything about Verge at all, and all you did was look at the charts, then you take the emotion out of it. So that's how I kind of tend to look at things. Sometimes I get into coins and I haven't a clue about them if I'm just going to day trade them. So you don't necessarily need to know about the coin and do the research, but if you're long term holding, like I am with Tron, I've kind of researched that a lot. Same with BAX or BABB as well, I've researched that a lot as well. So if you're kind of doing that, then there's no need to worry. Once you've done your own research and you're holding it for the long term, you can still day trade it as well, like I do with Tron. But if you didn't have a clue about Verge and you just looked at the charts, you take all the emotion out of it just by looking at the charts. And you can see Verge there on a 1-day chart was really looking good from about 450 Satoshi onwards. And if you got in then, if you looked at the day charts, then you'd have been sitting pretty just now, to be honest. So think about that as well. Take the emotion out of it and just look at the charts. Instead of because you read FUD, and I do as well, I read the FUD and go, oh, shit, this is not looking good. But then you look at the charts and just trade the charts, and if it's going down, you just get out of the 725 crossover. Rob Taylor should have stayed, but oh well. Yeah, everybody can relate to that as well, Rob. Thoughts on ONT, potential buy opportunity? ONT is kind of went up huge kind of last week. We've seen it kind of really going up to about 68,000, down to 52,000. What is that in the hourly chart? It's about to cross over again, so this might be a buying opportunity for ONT as well. So the 7 MA is about to cross over the 25 MA. So this could be a good buying opportunity for this, because it kind of came down as well big time from 66,000. Yeah, 69,000 it was, and kind of recent all-time high. It's came down, so this might be a good opportunity to get in on ontology if you're into ontology as well. There's so many buying opportunities out there, to be honest. Scottish Bull, could BABB reach $1 one day, 3 to 5 years away? Yes, it could. You never know. But that would give it a market capitalization of, well, it's at 13 billion just now, the circulating supply, 13 billion. But if you think about the money that's going to come into the cryptocurrency space, so the money that's into, this is not all the money that's into, this is just the money that's been traded. So if we kind of look at it from this point of view. So the market capitalization is 331 billion. So essentially that's what they're saying, that there's 331 billion in the cryptocurrency market space just now. But if we get more money coming in from the institutions, etc., in 3 to 5 years' time, we can expect that to be. In fact, we'll take a look at this. That's a good question. We'll take a look at this. What time are we on? Yeah, plenty of time. So I think this is interesting. This is something I was researching the other day, but I've not kind of spoken about it. So I want to look at this. The New York Stock Exchange just now has $19.6 trillion in it. $19.6 trillion. So that is roughly about 60 times more than the market capitalization of the cryptocurrency space just now. But that's just the New York Stock Exchange. If we look at the NASDAQ, 8.13 trillion. The Tokyo Index, 5.12 trillion. London Stock Exchange, 3.61 trillion. Shanghai, 4.27 trillion. So all in all the markets, we've got a shitload of trillions in there. So just a quick tot up, 19, 28, 30. We must have about $100 trillion. Well, say not 100, because the other ones are the Hong Kong, 3.3. Say $50 trillion at least, just in the stock exchanges, the major stock exchanges. $50 trillion. And we can kind of think about that and relate it to cryptocurrency. Then cryptocurrency has got around about 150 times more to get in, just to get to those kind of stages. So if we think even if 1% of that goes into the crypto market, then we're going to have a lot of money in the cryptocurrency space. So in 3 to 5 years, we could have like $5–10 trillion in the cryptocurrency space, and then a figure of 50 billion market capitalization doesn't seem that kind of preposterous, to be honest, for a company like BABB. So when we think about it that way, yeah, it could go to $1, to be honest. I hope that makes sense. Lee Litecoin, ADA just tethered to USD on Binance. I heard that news as well. So what Lee Litecoin is talking about there is Cardano. They've got another trading pair for Binance as well, the BNB coin, and also for Tether, USDT as well. So we'll just go to USDT on here, see if it's kind of actually up yet. Yeah, it is. So it's up just now, Cardano. And I like Cardano for the long term as well. So Cardano is now in USDT. What is BNB? There's a few coins that have kind of paired with BNB coin as well, and ADA being one of them. There's ADA just now. Yeah, so we kind of spoke about Cardano about 2100, because we looked on the day chart and we're seeing it kind of crossing over around about 2100, and it's kind of since popped up to 3421 Satoshi, but I think it's going to go higher than this in the long term, to be honest. I think it's a really good long term prospect. If you're into that, I just definitely would not be worried at all if you're holding it for the long term. To buy on Banker with debit card, go to my wallets. Yeah, I found that out yesterday after the live I done. So I'm not logged in to the Banker network, but I found out exactly how to do it using your debit card. So thanks for that, Honest Crypto Journey. Anton, are you into the future of Bitcoin Cash? No, I've not really looked at Bitcoin Cash. I bought it way at the very beginning, made a big profit on it, and then just jumped out, and I've never got back in. Filet mignon. What are some buying opportunities at the moment with high volatility? So we have to, when you're looking at buying opportunities and looking at day trading opportunities, you have to kind of look at the volume. What's high on volume just now? And we look at the volume for liquidity, just to see if you can buy and sell. Okay, there's not going to be any problems buying and selling. So if we look in the day charts, we'll just quickly go down, looking at the volume. Obviously, XVG, you might have missed the opportunity there, but it might still be an opportunity to get in. We've looked at Cardano as well. Ethereum on the day chart is looking to go up. To be honest, EOS has kind of popped already, but has came back down a wee bit. So that might be a good opportunity. Tron, definitely a good opportunity. It doesn't look good in the day chart, but Tron is just a different animal altogether. You just don't want to be out of Tron, as I've learned the hard way. XRP has kind of popped as well. It's not popped, but it's kind of crossed over the 7MA has crossed over the 25MA. That looks good. OMG, same with that as well. Might be a pullback to the 25MA. ICX, Icon, that's just kind of had a run up to about 4,600. Kind of came back down. It's crossing back over again, so it might be a good opportunity. Populous has just popped. Neo, always a good opportunity. Doesn't matter what price, even if it's $1,000, still getting to Neo. BNB, that's looking good as well. $12.42 has come back down a wee bit. So there's loads. There's literally loads of opportunities now. And now, especially because the Bitcoin price, what we're doing with the Bitcoin price just now, 8,282, it's just popped again. Wow. So it's looking good. There's a lot of positive sentiment in the marketplace. So pick a coin, any coin, put a needle in it, and you'll be able to kind of get a good one. But choose good projects, obviously. Hello, sir, from Bangladesh. Is there any chance of Tron to increase for the 23rd of April's update release of mainnet? It's not the release. They're not going to do an update on the release of mainnet, because we know the mainnet is going to be kind of launched on May the 31st. But what they're going to be doing is announcing kind of more details about how it's all going to work and the transfer of coins from an ERC20 token. So they're going to be releasing details on that. But I think Tron long term is definitely a winner. It's just my opinion though. Put your big girl pants on, big boy pants on, do your own research. I'm not your dad or anything like that. I'm not a financial advisor. Anton, yes, I think emotion out of all crypto. A chart is a chart. Exactly. You can see what's going on in a chart. You don't need to know about the coin, but it's always good if you do, if you're in it for the long term. My Verge gains right now. I'm loving my Verge gains right now. Ace. Brilliant. So I congratulate anybody that's in Verge just now. You're doing fantastic. Remember and set a stop loss though. just to maximise your kind of investment and your returns on it. Good morning, nice to get you live. I have to go live myself in a bit with the yoga. I appreciate your presence in the crypto space. And that's Mark. Excellent. Need to see that, Mark. Just got some BAX last night, so looking forward to the future with this. Long-term future looks brilliant, especially with information I've found out from the Bank of England. And we're going to be seeing the interview with Paul Johnson as well. It's just going to be good. And Paul Johnson was in the Telegram chat this morning. And he kind of advised in the Telegram chat. I'm just going to see if I can see it. I'm going to see. Paul Johnson. Right, nope. Can't see it there. So this is a Telegram chat, Telegram group. Just going to see if I can see it there. What was Paul saying? And this kind of encouraged me as well. So Paul Johnson came back and said, on this basis, we will definitely not withdraw. If challenged and we need to go back and do a lot more work, we will, but we will not pull out of the process. And what Paul was talking about there, they said of the firms that had an initial meeting, 24% have been authorised, 28% have withdrawn. So what Paul Johnson, the CIO of BABB, is saying is we are not going to withdraw from the process. What they'll do is they'll go back and do some more work and put in the application and still keep going. Same in the challenge session as well. 7% that got through to the challenge session, 7% withdrew. Again, Paul is kind of reiterating there that they're not going to withdraw from the banking license process. So again, that gave me confidence, and that was in the Telegram chat. That's in the public domain, so I don't have any problems kind of sharing that just now. So for Tron, for BABB, it's looking good for me, to be honest. Krunks is saying, glad I made it live. Glad to see you here as well, Krunks. Good to have you here. And still make sure you have enough gas to trade ERC20 tokens. I ran out the night right before BABB fell down and lost a few $1,000s worth. That's not so good. Peter Harding, having problems buying into BABB Baxter on the banker. ERC20 token only. Yep, it is an ERC20 token. But so all of bankers kind of tokens are ERC20 tokens. But this is a really good experience using this. To be honest, I really like it a lot using the Bancor, and I'm going to get into Bancor, the actual coin as well, purely because of this experience. I think a lot of people are going to discover how good it is, and the BABB, the kind of Bancor price, the coin price is going to go up as well, I believe. So I think that'd be a good one to get into. Blind Wordsman, good interview, Stephen. Thank you very much. Vincent Y, I love your channel. XVG is exploding. Yeah, it's just going mental just now. Ace, I'm not your dad. Set an XV stop loss at 1500. Steve, do you like ice creams? Martin Nishev, do you like ice creams? Yeah. That's a strange question to ask. That was a bit out of the blue. Can I put BABB on my Ether wallet? Yes, you can. You can put it on my Ether wallet. Yes, Scotch Bill, you can. Yep, we just answered that. Crypto Dread, can you check Etherscan on Tron to see how much the big whale has left to sell off? The big whale has kind of, I think they've moved over to another account. So very quickly check that. So I'm going to go to the top 100 Tron holders on Etherscan. I don't know if it'll come up quick enough. Top 100 holders. So I'm just going to take a quick look at some of them, see what they're trading. So that's 101 days, so it's not them. Number 5. So you kind of have to take a look yourself and see who's doing a lot of active trading. So top 6 are not actively trading. 8 not actively trading. 9, and we just go down that list to see who's actively trading and how much they've got. So we've found one in number 9, an active trader. They've got 869 million Tron. Just now they're actively trading and selling off 10 minutes ago, 13 minutes ago, 43 minutes ago, 1 hour ago. So that looks to be the biggest holder at the moment, and that was at number 9. Is it 869 million? No, it looks like 8.6 billion. Did I read that wrong there? That same token balance, 869 million there. It's just 36. But on here, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, it is 869 million. So it's right enough. So yeah, they're actively trading out of Tron just now. You can see some of the trades. Smaller trades, right enough. $250,000 there. So the one we were looking at before, the big holder, the one we were looking at before, looks to have, they're still trading, but what we do, we look at the top 100 and see who's actively trading. We go down the list, see who's actively trading on it. That's the best way to do it now. The big whale is less than $1 million, Tron, I believe. Yeah, that, I think he's got another wallet, to be honest, or they've got another wallet, not he. Hey everyone, just joined. Any targets for XVG? Haven't a clue about the targets for Verge just now. Where are Verge doing, what they're doing just now? We'll kind of look at the change. 36%, 1386. Just a wee bit of a pullback just now. People obviously taking profits there. That's not unusual. Be a good time to get in at 1317 if they came back down to that price. But we just don't know. I don't think we'll be able to get back in. Crypto Dread, thanks for looking, man. My pleasure. My pleasure, mate. Do you think people get too emotional on Bitcoin Cash? I don't know, to be honest. I'm not really into the community of Bitcoin Cash, to be honest. Gethin Davis, I'm looking at 1800 sats. XVG. Gethin, it could go even higher than that. Depends on the announcement. So it could go even higher than 1800. You're talking literally, it could go up to 4,000 from here, depending on the announcement. 4,000, 5,000, even more than that, to be honest. Some people are talking about $1, which is 10 times the price from here, which is 14,000. So we just don't know. It depends on this announcement that's coming out. And I think there'll be a lot of people pissed off if it's not that good of an announcement, because it's been built up so much, to be honest. So sell off big time if the announcement is not brilliant. It has to be brilliant for it to go up from here. Populous is still doing really well. It's gone back up again. Where is our Verge? Not Verge, Tron. Get Tron as well. 518. What's the sell orders like? A couple of sell walls there, one at 530. The buy walls, I'm not looking that brilliant, to be honest, for the buyers. But I've just no problem. I just don't have an issue with Tron at all. I don't worry about it. It's one of those coins I don't worry about. So the price at the moment doesn't bother me. If it was to go down even further, then I would just take the opportunity to buy back in, or buy more in, to be honest. Not buy back in, but to accumulate more Tron. I'm just not worried about Tron just now, to be honest, for the long term. And it's good to be in that position as well. Where are BAX? BAX are up to 1432, which is good, so they're going up again. NPSX, PundX, kind of stable. That's doing well. It's actually stabilising. KIN 166, that's good as well. So Banker could be a good one to look for kind of potential opportunities. And what I'm doing is I'm just sorting them by the lowest price ones. The only trouble with KIN is they've got trillions of coins out there. So I think Banker is going to be a big exchange. I think they're going to do really well. So I'm going to buy some Banker tokens as well. Okay, I think that's it for just now. Christopher Dalson, TRX will grow with mainnet launch. Yeah, I think it is. It's going to start to kind of pop from here on in up until May the 31st. And after that, who knows. But for the long term, it's looking really good for Tron, to be honest. King of Bibero, I would just send my TRX to the exchange mid-May and let the exchange do the work. Yeah, so what they're talking about here is once the ERC20 tokens get changed in Tron from an ERC20 token over to the Tron kind of mainnet, then if you put on the exchange, automatically it's going to be transferred over. I would imagine they'll be working with Binance and the other big exchanges to do that automatically. They'll have to put a lot of work in beforehand to do that, but I would imagine they'll do that automatically. So we'll see. They're going to release more information soon as well, which will be good. Check out Cash. I've not checked out Cash yet, to be honest. How does the Tron swap token? Yeah, that was King Bibero. I stop loss XVG. Okay. Can you say something about GGPT coin burn? I don't know anything about it, to be honest. That's Arafat. Gethin Davis, one of the XVG core team, just posted a Medium reiterating the partner is a major well-known payment platform. So yeah, crazy gains are indeed very possible. Remember what it did with McAfee tweet? Yeah, I know. McAfee tweet. Well, I think with the McAfee tweet, it actually went up. It didn't go up as much as the potential has got to go up today, to be honest. I'll try and find it. XVG, look at the 1 day chart. So what was this all-time high? Its all-time high is 2,000. So it looks as if it's going to surpass this all-time high in Satoshi value, not in dollar value, because obviously the price of Bitcoin was about 17,000 when John McAfee kind of published that tweet, and the Satoshi value went to 2,000, but the value of it was a lot higher. The dollar value was a lot higher. So it looks as if it's going to go hit an all-time high, to be honest. So if you're into Verge, good luck with it. And I think with that, I'm going to leave it there just now. Christopher Cash is a huge sleeping giant. Please take a look into it when you have time. I will do. I have looked into it before. I've not looked into it recently. I have looked into it. When it kind of first came out, then it kind of went up in price, then it came back down. But there's just so many good coins out there just now, and not enough money. It's a nightmare. George Charles, excellent. George Charles is here. So, George, thanks again. Really kind of you for the giveaway. Same time tomorrow. Yes, George. So, George Charles won the giveaway for the 100,000 BAXX giveaway. And, George, I will be posting, I'll be sending that over to you after this live show. And just I'll confirm that as well. So big congratulations to George Charles. Remember, we're doing another giveaway today with the interview with Paul Johnson. I'll be going on live at 3:30, which is about 6 hours time. But so I'll go on live at the beginning, then I'll show the video that I made on Friday with the interview, and just to answer any questions. Then after that, you can put your comments in after the live has finished, not during the live, but once the live is finished. And I do that to get more traffic. It's a good way to get traffic, if I'm being honest, and it's good to be live as well. So I'm going to leave it there just now. I'll be on about 6 hours time for a live with the kind of interview with Paul Johnson, the video I made with him as well. And then you can do another chance to get 100,000 BAXX tokens. You've seen George Davis there, George Charles there won the 100,000 from yesterday. So big congratulations to you. And keep an eye on BAXX, 1433 just now. If you've not checked it out, do your own research, check it out. But listen back to this video with some brilliant kind of information that I found as well. So take care everybody, and until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.